Hi everyone, my name is Angie Tiwari, also known as Tiwari Yoga. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to day 2 of our 5-day meditation challenge, which aligns very nicely with World Meditation Day, but if you're doing this at any time, then you're very welcome to join in. And we are going to be focusing on a slightly different topic than yesterday. So when we started, we focused on non-judgment, not being judgmental of ourselves. But today's focus is going to be on attachment, and it's going to be an interesting one. We're going to delve deep. Meditation is really about self-reflection. It's an opportunity to have that deep, honest chat with ourselves that we might have loads of times with our friends, but we might not sit down and have that conversation with ourselves because it's scary and because we might not want to deal with what comes up. But it's really interesting to see what is coming up continuously that we might not even be aware of. And it creates a space where we can actually move forward or analyze a bit deeper and make some breakthroughs. So when you're ready, I would like you to come into a comfortable seat. You can be cross-legged, you can be kneeling, whatever works best for you. And just wiggle around a little bit until you get comfortable. It might take a bit of time, that's okay. And when you get there, palms facing up on your lap, eyes closed. Deep breaths. Sitting up tall, lengthening through the back of the spine, lengthening through the whole of the body, crown of the head lifting up. Chest is open. Relax your shoulders down and open your palms so they face up towards the sky. And feel your breath as it moves through your rib cage, if it moves into the lower belly, expanding, moving the prana, the life force energy through the body with each breath that you take. Just allow yourself to soften, just allow yourself to really bring all your energy and all your focus into the present moment with me. And ask yourself how you're feeling right now. We can take some of yesterday's practice into today. We can still be non-judgmental. So when you realize you are feeling a particular way, I want you to try and just accept that. So often we want to tell ourselves a story. We feel this particular way because that person did that and she said this, and so we're trying to move away from that. We accept, we acknowledge, we bring awareness to the emotion, but we don't need to get attached to it. With the mouth closed, you're going to bring the tip of your tongue to touch the center point on the roof of the mouth. It might feel a little bit funny at first, but just give it a go, play around with it. Tip of the tongue rolls in and touches the center point of the roof of the mouth. Keeping the mouth closed. And notice if that does anything. Does it change what you see? Does it change the brightness? Does it make you feel any different? Maybe it's done absolutely nothing. That's also completely fine. Remember, we put our expectations at the door. Instead, we are just being aware of what we're experiencing as individuals, but we're doing it together. And the reason why I ask you to do this with your tongue is because it activates our crown energy center that's known as Sahasrara Chakra. And that helps connect us with this higher state of being, this higher level of consciousness. And it can make us really connect in with this divine feeling, the divine within us. And it can connect us to also a divine source. So if you are religious, you might feel that. If you're not religious, that's also totally okay. Yoga is not a religion. Meditation is not a religion. Keeping your tongue in that same point. Continuing your breath in and out through the nose. So when we connect in with this sense of divine, when we allow ourselves to get to this state of high consciousness, this higher level, something that we can't quite place our finger on, but we can certainly feel. It can help us to detach from things we feel stuck to. So I want you to just take a moment to think about what you feel very attached to. Maybe you feel addicted, maybe you feel like you can't go a day without it, you need it. It's something that you are really attached to, really stuck to. Again, let's not be judgmental on ourselves as to what it is. Let's not place judgment on ourselves for feeling that sense of attachment. But instead, let's dig a bit deeper. Let's look into it. We can't do anything without awareness. So first we become aware of what our attachments are. And next we think about what emotions do you feel drive you? When you feel that sense of attachment, when you feel a sense of craving, do you notice if it's because you're trying to cover up a particular emotion? It might be loneliness. It might be anger. So listen to the internal voice. Put the judgmental thoughts to one side. Put the mean thoughts to one side. We want to be nice to ourselves as we meditate. We want to dive into self-reflection in a way where we feel safe. We call that in yoga swadhyaya, which means self-study. It's this self-reflection. It's time to understand ourselves a bit deeper. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Breathe out through the mouth. And then place the tongue back to the roof of the mouth in the center. Just accept anything that's coming up for you, any emotion, anything at all. If you feel like you want to cry, you're allowed to cry. If you feel like you want to laugh, you can laugh. We don't need to oppress or suppress anything within ourselves. We can really let things out when we get to this state of meditation. We can allow ourselves to be free. We can surrender to whatever it is that's decided to rear its head. Continue with your breath in and out through your nose. And then just start to blink the eyes open, taking your time, no rush. And welcome yourself back to the room. Take a moment, as always, to make a few notes. See how you feel, don't rush off. And let me know how you got on. Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 of our meditation challenge.